everyone, welcome back. So today's another part in the Sims mobile app gameplay, and there's actually a few things going on today. So our child Nick is going to be aging up into a young adult, and unfortunately his child happiness was really terrible. And then we have Andrew here, so he still has another day before he becomes an adult, so we just kind of have to work on his life goals. And one thing that I never noticed before is if we don't want him in the house anymore, we can actually ask him to move out. So then we have Max Dobson. He is our elder and he's actually ready to move on today. I'm kind of nervous for this because it's the first time this has ever happened. And then we have Angie. So she's going to be aging up into an adult, and she's actually doing really good with the life goals. And right now she actually wants to be a fashionista. So I'm not going to retire her yet because we still have a little bit to do. And we actually can't start the day. Our Sims have an important milestone. So I guess we don't have an option. We do have to go ahead and actually have Max move on, I guess. Alright, so we're just gonna have to click OK. So it's time for Max to meet the Reaper and move on. Okay, so it's time for Max Dobson to move on, and let's take a look back on what Max actually accomplished. So he became a medical professional, medicine master, great doctor, and a promising poet. So we are going to be able to collect an heirloom. I was kind of hoping we would be able to get the large one, but unfortunately we are not. Okay, so we got the medical injector, which is common, and it unlocks a specialist, which gives us medical specialist, if that makes sense. So we're going to go ahead, add this into our collection, and then we are going to go ahead and return to our family portrait. So we now have space available to add a new player, but I'm not going to do that yet because our child here, Nick, is actually going to be aging up into a young adult, and I'm not sure if we're going to need to have this open or not, but we are going to go ahead and start the day. Alright, so it looks like we still are not able to be able to work with Nick. So I guess once you have a child, it doesn't matter what age they are. What's this? A doctor in the family, one of one. What wonderful things will be discovered with this new heirloom? It's time to find out. Place medical injector, activate medical injector. I think I'm actually going to have her go ahead and actually work on her career a little bit, because that is actually one of our life goals. So I'm going to go ahead and just get her to kind of work within the career. Okay, so I think Andrew actually needs to have a friend. He has a few things that he needs to accomplish with a friend, and he actually doesn't have any relationships with anybody yet. So I might go down here and, oh, there's a an exercise event here. Maybe I'll start that. Exercise boot camp. So we have 6 hours to complete this, and I still do want to make a friend. Oh, I guess we can't. Okay, so I guess we can't make a friend because Andrew. Okay, so I think I'm just going to go ahead, have Andrew go ahead and see if he can accomplish this afternoon. Okay, so I think I'm actually going to go ahead and make Nick a playable sim in our household, and he is actually Max and Angie's son. So he is now an adult, and we will be able to now make him playable. So I'm going to go ahead and choose Nick Dobson. He actually has 4 days to become an adult. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to make him playable. So I might change him up a little bit. Okay, you guys, so I went ahead and gave Nick a little bit of a makeover. So he has 4 days to become an adult, and we have to just go ahead and like focus on some of his life goal points. And I actually wanted to kind of carry on Max's legacy in the medical profession. So I went ahead and gave him a life goal of the medical professional. So he has to give a life-changing advice in the medical career. So I think that was definitely going to be kind of fun because Max actually wasn't able to complete the full medical career. So I wanted to go ahead, you know, and just like pass it down. So that's what we are going to do with Nick. And we're going to go ahead, jump right back into game, and actually have Max join the medical career. So hopefully we will be able to unlock some of these other items. So he is now in the medical career. So I'm actually going to go ahead and send him to work just to kind of work on getting his levels up. Okay, so I think that is where I am going to end today's episode. I think we actually got a lot done today. So I'm just gonna send them just to kind of have a little bit of sleep today because we are getting low on all of our energy. So poor Max, he has moved on, and I wonder if we can actually see in here. Okay, so in the previous generation, we have Max and Kristen. They have moved on, and this is our current generation. So we have Nick, Angie, and Andrew. So yeah, I definitely think that is where we are going to end today's episode, and I think we had a lot of fun. We finally got our son to be a playable character, so I guess that's all you have to do is have them turn into like a young adult, and then you will be able to use them in your game. So definitely make sure give this a very big thumbs up if you guys did enjoy today's episode, and definitely consider subscribing here where I do post regularly all things Sims related. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully I will get to see you guys in the next video. Bye guys!